Hi, my name is Bob Taylor, and I'm your host on today's episode of Our Ventura TV. I'm here today with my guest, Sharon Taylor, and we're here to talk about the Buenaventura Art Association.
That's right.
Welcome, Sharon.
Thank you, Bob.
So, Buenaventura Art Association, explain that to me.
Well, the Buenaventura Art Association is an association of artists, obviously, but they're all members of our association. And it's a nonprofit membership association that we serve the Ventura County community. We have two gallery spaces, one in downtown Ventura and the other in the harbor, at the Ventura Harbor, our Harbor Village Gallery. And we also curate two public spaces. So we partner with the community and people in the community to put art in public spaces. And one of them is at Community Memorial Hospital in the first floor hallways of Community Memorial. And the other space, is new to us, and it's the E.P. Foster Library in downtown Ventura. So we're putting up art in both of those locations so that the community doesn't even have to come to a gallery to see wonderful art.
So you loan those places your art?
No, it's not a loan. We do exhibits.
So you do exhibit it there?
We do exhibit there. At Community Memorial Hospital, that is what's called an open competition. And all of our exhibits are basically competitions. So in that, we'll usually have more pieces of art entered than we have room to fit on the wall.
Right. Okay.
Or that our jurors in the art world, they're called jurors, the people who judge the artwork, and there might be more pieces that don't exactly fit in this particular exhibit or fit with the theme,
right,
or that kind of thing, or they don't feel are of the artistic quality to put on the wall. So at Community Memorial, that's an open show. It's an open exhibit where members and non-members can submit pieces of art, and the jury, in that case it's a panel of jurors, the jury decides what goes on the wall.
So if somebody, they just thought they were an artist, and I tell you, I go to art galleries or museums, and everybody has something in them that they can call art.
Oh, yeah.
It just amazes me, some of the things that I see.
No, I agree.
That always impress me, and I go, I think I could do something like that. It just really does. So if somebody would submit something to you to say they wanted it on the wall at Community Memorial, so you guys choose as...
Right.
And your members don't get preferential treatment
Not
during the opens.
Right, exactly. Our members don't get preferential treatment. As a matter of fact, we try and go out of our way to get jurors from outside the area who won't even recognize...
Oh, so even your jurors aren't even members? All members?
No, our jurors are almost never members, as a matter of fact. We have jurors from outside our membership and outside the area, and what has facilitated that, actually, is all our newfangled electronics these days, the computer.
Yes.
So that our members and non-members, the artists actually will upload images of their work. They'll have to take a really good picture of their work. They'll upload it to an entry system that's on our website, and then we can get jurors and known artists from around the country then to take a look at the artwork and judge it from there. And the advantage of that, of course, is that we can get these kind of known people. And if an artist can say, well, I was juried into this exhibit, it looks good on their resume, on their CV, because they say this known artist liked my work enough to put it in this exhibit.
Oh,
so that's an advantage to the members.
That is such a great thing to hear about the technology that way, because we hear so many negative technology stories about how technology didn't help the community or hurt something, and the fact that you can now get anybody's artwork and spread it around to the world to be judged to be someplace like that, or even on the harbor, is really great. So do you own your galleries? You just rent the gallery?
We own the one downtown. That's ours. It's on Santa Clara Street, across from the post office, or kitty corner from the post office in downtown Ventura. We own that one. We lease from the harbor in the Ventura Harbor. That's a leased building down there in the village. And as I said, the others are community spaces that we have an agreement with the library and community memorial.
And the library one also changes? I mean, you can be a non-member for the library one also?
No, the library one is a little different. The library one is a membership show for now. That one is a privilege and an honor for our members that we reserve for them, so they can be of help to the community.
And of course, your galleries are strictly via members.
Except for, there are a few open shows per year. We have an annual open competition at the downtown Buenaventura Gallery that's been, oh gosh, we're in our 29th year, I want to say, 27th, 28th year, something like that, of doing that open competition, because Buenaventura Art Association has been around. Next year is going to be our 60th anniversary.
Wow,
so
long time.
It's been around since 1954. So we've been doing an open competition for all the artists in Ventura County. Like I said, I think I should know this, but it's the 28th year, I think, next year, or 29th year next year, of open competitions. And it's a really popular one. It's a very prestigious one in Ventura County to be in that open competition and to win prizes in that open competition.
Now, just off the top of your head, I know you're not going to know this exact, about how many people that aren't members enter that open? And do you have to be Ventura County to enter that, or can anybody in the United States enter that?
Well, no, not anybody in the United States can enter if they're willing to physically bring their work in, because we don't accept shipments. We don't have the resources to take shipments and then put them in boxes and ship them back at the end. We just don't have those kinds of resources as an organization. But if you were willing to drive to Ventura and bring that piece in, then sure, you can do that. So that does happen sometimes. I mean, we have through the computer been able to open up our membership to at least, Los Angeles County, Santa Barbara County, so that people who do feel like they want to drive in can do so and bring their work in. But they don't have to do it until they know they've been accepted into the competition. So they enter their work online. And then when they get accepted, then they'll drive it in.
Oh, I see. So you can enter it via technology. And then if you guys like it, then if they're going to bring it all the way down here and come all the way down, then it can go on exhibit.
That's right.
And if they can't, then of course they can't.
Then they can't put it on exhibit.
They get unjuried.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Well, our mission is to the local community, for the most part. So we do want to concentrate on Southern California artists, that are basically in the general vicinity. As I said, Santa Barbara County, LA County, Ventura County. And by going on the computer, we have actually been able to expand into the neighboring counties, but we do try and keep it at least in this area.
So your reach out to the community, as per your 501c3, is like free tours or gallery tours, or what do you do?
It's much more than that. Yeah, we do have gallery tours, and we're trying to start a brand new program to bring gallery-led tours to the local elementary schools. So we're hoping to bring in. Yeah, we're hoping to bring in.
You take the artwork to them.
Well, no, they would be on a field trip to us.
Oh, you bring the field trip up to
So we have a couple of schools that are within walking distance of our gallery in downtown Ventura. So they'd be able to come in with their classrooms, and we would lead a tour of the gallery and talk about the art that's on the wall. And it might be their first experience in an art gallery for many of these kids. So we're really excited about that. We're going to be starting that program hopefully further down into the school year. The school year's just starting. But as part of our public benefit, being a 501c3, as you know, is also another name for a public benefit corporation. So being public benefit, we also offer a lot of education. We have an annual student competition for college level kids. So oftentimes kids can get money if they're studying, certain subjects. Or if you're a top athlete, you can get money for college. But what happens when you're a top artist? And
really tough.
It's really tough.
Art is so judgmental. Not like I scored 12 touchdowns, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So we have had a student collegiate competition for student artists to win scholarship money to the local colleges. And that is strictly Ventura County colleges. They can use the money at Oxnard College, Ventura College, Moore Park College, and CSUCI, and Cal Lutheran. I hope I haven't missed anybody. But that's the Ventura colleges. They're allowed to use their student competition scholarship money at those colleges. And we raise money every year for that for those awards. So we rely on fundraising and our generous donors and people who support the arts and who want to support the next generation of up-and-coming emerging artists, because we need them, donate generously to that scholarship fund for the college students.
You know, I certainly don't want to start a bandwagon of any kinds, but it's just so important to keep the arts in our communities. It means so much, and they can trace it back to all the way from development of children to whether they end up in jail or not. I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, it's just so many studies that show that kind of thing. Just music and arts and those kind of programs that do so much, and it's just so great to have your group here. So the colleges would do it the same way. They'd start the same way. They would send photos of the stuff that you would have.
That's
and
right.
then their jury would go to them and say, and then they would apply for a certain grant.
Well, the way the college competition works, most of the college art teachers in the area know about it, so they recommend that their kids enter it. And the kids will, and sometimes they're not kids, but they'll do.
College, you're right.
But they'll do what our artist members do. They'll take a picture of their artwork, upload it onto the computer. We have a juror whose name is Bob Privet, and he's been doing he's a local artist. He was the dean of the art department at Pepperdine University for 25 years.
Bob's name is known in our community.
Bob, everybody knows Coach Bob, and a well-known artist, a fantastic artist. He just had a solo show at our gallery, as a matter of fact, but he's the one who jurs the college competition, and he chooses the pieces that go into the show, and he'll make the awards. And the great thing about Bob is that he will actually interact with the students and tell them why he's chosen this one or that one, or what he was struck by in a piece of art. And all of the local, college instructors know about our competition, and they encourage their kids to do it. And we also know that kids sometimes can't afford to get a really high quality photo taken, and they can't afford to put a frame, because framing is expensive.
Yes.
They might not be able to afford to put a frame around their piece, or they might not be able to afford to put a backing to it or a wire to it, and we help them with all of those. We relax our standards because in general, open competitions and our membership, they have to be wired for hanging. They have to be a certain, they have to be, gallery quality canvas, and they have to be framed, and they have to, they have to have certain quality, and we relax those for the students because we know sometimes they can't afford it.
Right. All right, so we're starting to wind down on time. We're down to about a minute left.
Okay.
If people want to contact you or want to get involved, how do they do that?
They can email me at director@buenaventuragallery.org or Sharon@buenaventuragallery.org. Either one gets to me. Our website is, you guessed it, www.buenaventuragallery.org. And on the website, it will talk a little bit about our galleries. It has the exhibitions that are on the walls right now in both of our galleries are also online. So you can see the shows that are going on right now online. You can see past exhibits online. They're all archived online. And there's lots of information on the website about current talks that are going on. We're having a gallery talk tomorrow, as a matter of fact, but that by the time this airs, that won't be relevant. But we do those on a regular basis. Artist talks, artist education, artist workshops, that kind of thing are always going on. So check the website for that.
Well, thank you very much for being with us, Sharon. It was really great talking to you today.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Bob Taylor. I want to thank you for being with us today on Our Ventura TV. Many thanks to Sharon Taylor for being here and discussing Buenaventura Art Association. See you later.